Hi everyone, signing you on today in the world of English with Sakshi Khanna once again in the continual session of Discovering Tut for the grade 11. Again today's lecture for grade 11, Discovering Tut, the continual part, and today we are finishing the chapter completely, line by line explanation in the series of. So this is third part today which you are getting, and I hope that you all are sitting with your PDF text based or your textbooks. So before I start, let me brief you up, and I know that you must have known about the story till the time. Discovering Tut, the saga continues, gives us an insight into the mysteries surrounding the life and death of Tutankhamun. The short version, Tut, the last teenager ruler of the powerful Pharaoh dynasty that had ruled Egypt for centuries. He was the last of his family line, and his funeral brought an end to this powerful dynasty. Means he was the last person who ruled the dynasty, and Pharaoh dynasty was no more in the existence in Cairo. Not much is known about his family. This is a little description about the family. Tut's father or grandmother, Amenhotep, was a powerful pharaoh who ruled for about 4 decades. And during the dynasty's golden era was ruled by the grandfather and the father. So something happened afterwards. So the lesson also provides us comprehensive awareness of ancient Egyptian culture, because you came to know how they buried their king. The ancient Egyptian their strong belief that there was a life after death. That is why pharaohs were buried with the tremendous amount of wealth, including things of daily use, so that they could use them in their life after death. It was also believed that gold would guarantee their resurrections. Resurrections, it's a concept that means restoration to life. All the wealth were buried with the body because they believe there is a life after that. Okay, restoration of the life, next phase of the life. They don't say it's dead, it's a next phase. According to them, it's a next phase. So we are moving to the chapter today. In today's session, let me clear you one thing, that we are doing some sort of concept which is coming during the reading, kind of a definition. Okay, so you need to understand, and in the short form, as I taught you about the note making, in the same form of note making, you need to write all the things in short, so that you can go with the definitions properly and you understand the concept, why it has been associated with this chapter, because we are talking about the ancient belief and the history of the Pharaoh dynasty. So some terminology, some concept purely based on the technical definition, which you need to understand. Then it will be easy for you people to work over the questions and answers. So shall I move on? I am starting from again the same page. 4 months he set the mummy outside in blazing sunshine. Blazing means, yes, very hot, scorching sunshine. He kept out. Nothing budged. Budged means moved or shifted, or a slight movement. Means no improvement. For what purpose the things were kept? Nothing happened in that. So he reported scientific detachment, that the consolidated material have chiseled. Chiseled means to cut something with a chisel. Chisel is a kind of a tool like hammer, for with we can cut the levels, cut the layers, and taking the things out. What he suggested to the team, that now we need to chisel away from beneath the limbs and trunk before the possible to raise the king's remains. Now king's remains to take out. Raise means lift up. So they decided to chisel it out. In his defense, Carter really had little choice. He was not left with any of the choice, so he followed the same. If he hadn't cut the mummy free that time, as he kept out in the sun, another problem which he faced, that was terror of thieves. terror of thieves most certainly would have circumvented. Circumvented, it's a kind of a term. Circum means round, round the same. Okay, so circumvented means round about, find a way. Round thieves would have found a way to tackle the guards and remove the gold from the term. Circumvented, I am repeating again the definition. Find a way, round thieves. Find a way, around thieves would have found a way to tackle the guards because guards were around, and around the coffin they will manage the guards, okay, and remove the gold from the tomb. This was another problem which they were facing. That's why he decided that we need to chisel it out layer wise, and afterwards we will reassemble all the body parts. The guards and ripped it apart to remove the gold. As I explained you, in Tup's time, the royals were fabulously wealthy because he was part of the golden era. So, fabulously wealthy, definitely obvious, and they thought or hoped they could take their riches with them. This was a fear. For his journey to the great beyond, King Tut was lavished with glittering golds, good, precious collars, inlaid necklaces and bracelets, rings, amulets. Amulets again is a definition here which I explain you. What do you mean by amulets? Amulets, it's a kind of related with our religion. It's related with our religion, okay? An ornament. It is an ornament or small piece of jewelry thought to give protection. I am repeating, an ornament or small piece of jewelry thought to give protection against evil, danger or disease. Any sort of evil eye, some danger around or disease, very dangerous disease. So protection shield you can say, and it is related to the religion. So moving ahead, amulets you understood? Okay. A ceremonial apron. Apron, a protective garment worn over the front of one's clothes and tied at back. And aprons you all know in the practical class of art or cookery, we all are wearing the same. Even in the kitchen your mom is also wearing the same. But here it's a technical term. It's a protective garment. Okay. So a ceremonial aprons. Sandals you all know. Sheath I told you, but a close fitting cover. Sheath means a close fitting cover made of gold for the fingers and toes. And the iconic inner coffin. Iconic means something or someone who is symbol or it represents some other things. Something or someone who is symbol or representing something differently. Which was all pure of gold. All of pure gold to separate Tut from his adornments. What do you mean by adornments? Again here, adornments all related to the things which were lying there. Adornment, okay? Adornment, decorated, beautiful, all the things around, okay? So this was a fear they felt and they started to chisel it out, the body anyhow. So to separate Tut from his adornments, Carter's men removed the mummy head. So first the head was removed and severed nearly every major joint. Afterwards, other major joints. So first they worked over the head. Question can come, how did they chisel out the body parts? So first they started with the head, moved to the other major joints. Once they had finished, they reassembled the remains on a layer of sand in a wooden box with padding that concealed the damage. With padding that concealed. Conceal means hide. Okay. To conceal the damage, because damage was made to every organ when we are doing something forcefully, the things are not coming out. It will be receiving damage anyhow. The bed where Tut now rest. Body was removed out from his coffin successfully. Archaeology has changed substantially in the intervening. Intervening, again, it's a definition, it has a different meaning according to the chapter. That's why I'm telling you all the hard words meaning again. Intervening occur in the time between events. First event happened 1922. Next event happened later 2000th century. Okay, so intervening. Archaeology has changed substantially in the intervening decades, the same time zone, focusing less on treasure, no more focus over the treasure, the lavish, wealthy treasure, and more on the fascinating details of life and intriguing mysteries of death, because that was their target. They didn't lose the concentration at all, even though they have counterpart with lot of wealth which they had never seen in the life. Even the things which they had seen, even though they didn't go out of track, they were stick to their target to find out the mysteries over death, because we need to find out the mysteries happened over the death. It also uses more sophisticated tools, because now they were talking about the next century, advanced time, where they were having some sophisticated tools, including medical technology as well. In 1968, more than 40 years after Carter's discovery. Carter's had discovery in 1922. Okay, but here we are talking about the next level of discovery or investigation that happened in 1968 after the 40 years of Carter's discovery. An anatomy professor. Anatomy, a branch of science which deals with the bodily structure of humans, animals, or other living beings. Again, I am repeating, what is anatomy? A branch of science which deals with the bodily structure of humans, animals, or other living things. Only when we talk about the structure, we walk over the structure of any living beings, that is anatomy. An anatomy professor x-rayed the mummy and revealed a startling effect. Startling means, yes, unexpected. Startling means unexpected, so surprising. Surprising fact also, you can say, okay, the fact which was revealed after that. So, after that X-ray session, beneath the resin that cakes his chest, his breastbone and front ribs were missing. So what he found after 40 years in 1968, two major body parts like his breastbone and the front ribs were missing. Beneath the means down deep in the core level that cakes his resin that cakes his chest. His breastbone and front ribs were missing. So, in 1968, these facts came out. So, diagnostic image gave us two facts about the body parts of the mummy. Mummy, again I am telling you the definition. What do you call the mummy? A body of a human being or animal. Mummy is not only of human being, it can be of animal as well, that has been ceremonially preserved by removal of the internal organs. Internal organs are removed and treatment with natron and resin. Some treatment has been made to the body for preserving and wrapping in bandages. This is a procedure how mummies are made of human being or animal. But here we are talking about human mummy. So today diagnostic imaging can be done with computed tomography. Today's world, CT scan. Now what is computed tomography? That is also very important to know. Tomography, what is that? It is also called a CT scan. In short, it is a three-dimensional scanning of a body with the help of hundreds of X-rays in cross section together. Now what is computed tomography? Means the advanced technology. Question can be asked to you people that what is the advanced technology or the traditional ways they followed during the discovery of body. So you can say in the advanced, that is computed tomography, which is called as CT scan. It is a three-dimensional scan of a body with the help of hundreds of X-rays in cross section together, by which hundreds of X-rays in cross section are put together like slices of bread to create a three-dimensional virtual body. You can Google it up and you will see slices of bread in the way on one sheet 30 to 40, 40 to 50, more than hundreds images will be inclined in one screen. So that is known as CT scan. Three-dimensional virtual body. Body was not available. Okay, body was dead. So what more would a CT scan reveal of TUT than the X-ray? After X-ray session, now third level is advanced level of investigation in which tomography was made. Okay, and could it answer two of the biggest questions still lingering about him? Lingering means dragging. No answer they found. How did he die? Question 1. And how old was he at the time of his death? Questions were still there. No answer they found, even though at the third level of investigation. King Tut's demise was a big event, even by royal standard. He was the last of his family. Now, question can be raised here. How King demise was a big event? Big event because 1. He was the last ruler, okay, in Pharaoh dynasty, and 2nd, with lot of wealth. His funeral treasure was too big. Okay, so he was the last of his family line and his funeral was the death rattle of a dynasty. Death rattle, what do you mean by death rattle? Again I am explaining, please note down. Death rattle means the gurgling sound produced in the throat of a person who is about to die. Means final hiccup before death. You must have seen in the movies as well. Final hiccup before the death, okay, but it is all made in natural also, it happens. So they were talking about the death rattle, the final gurgling sound from the throat at the time of death of someone. So King Tut's demise was a big event. Even by royal standard, he was the last of his family line and his funeral was the death rattle of a dynasty. Means final stage of dynasty. Afterwards, no more ruler. Okay, no more ruler. But the particulars of his passing away and its aftermath, after effects of an unpleasant event. After effects of an unpleasant event means the dark clouds all around, thunderstorm, okay, like this. Amenhotep III, Tut's father or grandfather, was a powerful pharaoh who ruled for almost 4 decades at the height of the 18th dynasty's golden age. His son Amenhotep IV succeeded him and means inherited the throne and initiated one of the strangest period. The strangest period is known of Amenhotep IV and golden era is known Amenhotep III in the history of Pharaoh dynasty. You need to understand that fact. So which strange thing, I am moving to the next page, please be careful. Which strange thing happened at the time of Amenhotep IV, which was known as the strangest era of Pharaoh dynasty? The new pharaoh promoted the worship of Aten, the sun disk, changed his name Akhenaten of the Aten and moved the religious capital from old Thebes to the new city of Akhetaten. Okay, a little confusion in this pronunciation, but don't stick with that. You need to just memorize the name and the difference. Okay, Thebes to the new city of Akhetaten. Now this was the capital which he changed. So these two things happened. One, the god was changed to be worshipped and the capital was also changed. Two new things happened, strange thing happened. That is why it is known by the strangest era of Pharaoh dynasty. And what happened afterward? Known now as the same name, means the surname Teten instead of Tun. Okay, so further shocked the country by attacking Amun. Amun, a major smashing his images and closing his temples. He closed all the temples of Amun, the major god. It must have been a horrific time. Yes, this was horrific as well as strangest time of Pharaoh dynasty, said by Ray Johnson, director of the University of Chicago's Research Center in Luxor. The site of ancient Thebes, the family that had ruled for centuries, was coming to an end. It was seeming like there will be an end of the era of Pharaoh dynasty. And then Akhenaten went a little wakey little out of the sense, you can say. Okay, after Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Smenkhare appeared briefly for a very short time and excited with hardly a trace. Not excited, it's exited. Exit, you know, leaving out, moving out with hardly a trace. Trace means some mark. No mark about that Akhenaten's death. After Akhenaten's death, who came? Samenkhare. Didn't get anything about that person. Okay? No, nothing. And then a very young Tutankhaten took the throne. King Tut, as he is widely known as today as well. The boy king because he was teenager. Too young. The boy king soon changed his name. Tutankhamun, the same Amun god, and look at the surname was also changed. Aten to Amun. You need to remember that major change. Aten and Amun. Living image of Amun. He didn't follow the same which followed by the forefathers. So he changed immediately, and this change was liked by the people and oversaw a restoration of the old ways, and he restored all the tradition of the temples, of the images, worshipping of the same images again. He resigned for about 9 years, means he ruled for 9 years and then died unexpectedly. He died. Regardless of his fame and the speculations about his fate. Speculations means without any evidence when the things are made. Fine. Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. In Egypt there are many mummies. It's not only one king or 10 or 15, means all the kings, all the famous people were in the mummies. How many? No one knows. The Egyptian Mummy Project. Nobody knows, even nobody has the idea, which began an inventory in late 2003. 2003, the third level has recorded almost 600 so far and is still counting. 600 mummies were found and counting is still on move. It's active, means still we don't have any exact number of the mummies because counting is still in the progress. The next phase, scanning the mummies with a portable CT machine donated by the National Geographic Society, and Simons were the manufacturer. King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned. Question can be raised here, what was special about King Tut's mummy? Two major facts we done. Okay, first, he was a teenager. Okay, second, he was the last ruler, and third, he was the first mummy to be scanned in CT scan, which was donated by the manufacturer itself, Simons, the company name, and society, National Geographic Society. We all are watching this channel full of information and such type of things, discoveries, investigations purely based in this channel. In death as in life, moving regularly ahead of his countrymen. So, a CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe, creating 1700 digital X-ray images in cross-section. First, 600 images were done. Now, this was the third level of investigation by CT scan, but they did 1700 digital X-ray images in cross-section. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structure, very small structure. Takes on airy detail. Airy detail means strange image of Tut's head as visible with the help of CT scan. With the CT scan, exact we can't make, but some strange kind of rough idea you can say. So airy detail means strange image of Tut's head as visible with the help of CT scan, which I showed you in my first video. First part, it is there. You can see that. In the resulting image, with Tut's entire body similarly recorded, a team of specialists in radiology, forensic. Forensic means the application of the scientific method to investigate a crime. Forensic team is sent to the crime site to find out the real facts of the accident, incident, death, murder or the suicide. And you are seeing such type of things on the TV in concern of Sushant Singh case. Okay, moving ahead. Anatomy. And anatomy, as I told you, a branch of science which deals with the bodily structure of humans, animals or other living things. So these all things began to probe started the secrets Sorry for the interruption. Continuing with that, forensics and anatomy began to probe. Probe means investigating the secrets that the winged goddesses of a gilded burial shrine, and that is a holy place, because they were considering like that, gilded, coated with gold. Okay, so burial, it's a burying the dead, and shrine, the holy place. That was a holy place for them. Land of queens, valley of queens, and valley of kings. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb. Now this is a situation when the scanning was made. Workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. Like pallbearers, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. This is the location, because they have shown in the map how they entered to the tomb. Then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. Now the author is talking about the day when they did the scanning of the body. 20 minutes later, two men emerged, sprinted for an office nearby, means looking for an office, and returned with a pair of white plastic fans, because in the scanning machine, CT scanner, the fans were out of working. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. As it was a sandy area, sand all around, so pressure of the wind was so fast, and the $1 million scanner had quit, means out of working. Curse of Pharaoh. People consider the curse of Pharaoh, joked the guard nervously, and the guard felt like laughing, giggling, because they all were educated, and educated people hardly believe in such curse. They believe in the scientific way, and scientific fact was like that due to the sand particles with the pressure of the wind, it was all struck up the fan, jammed the fan. So this was a real reason. So they didn't believe and they laughed a lot. Jamming of the fans of the scanner, $1 million scanner machine, was another problem which they faced during the whole process of investigation in 3 levels. Eventually means finally, the substitute fans worked well. They looked for some office and got the fans and substituted with the supplementary fans. Well, enough to finish the procedure and finish their procedure. After checking that no data had been lost. Data has not been lost even though machine stopped working. Sometimes it happens when computer stop working suddenly, immediately, and we lose the whole data. But it didn't happen in their case. Luckily, it was saved. The technicians turned Tut over to the workman who carried him back to his tomb. Tut was kept back to his tomb less than 3 hours after he was removed from his coffin. Within 3 hours, the process was finished. The pharaoh again rested in peace, means the pharaoh king rested in peace, where the funerary priest had laid him so long ago. So long ago, how many years? 3,300 years ago. Back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. Again, the old images, astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. A grey head took shape from a scattering of pixels. Pixels, I think you all know because you are using this term a lot as you are dealing with the mobiles. Pixel is a single point in a graphic image. Okay, graphic image of a single point. Countable pixels. We can count. And the technician spun. Spun means turn around. Spin, spun. Okay, in the same way, turn around the wheel. And tilted it in every direction. Every direction it was tilted from all the corners. Neck vertebrae. Vertebrae, series of small bones which form a backbone. A series of small bones which form a backbone. Backbone we all are having, and vertebrae, series of small bones. So you can say the disc also in that vertebrae which forms a backbone. Neck vertebrae appeared as clearly as in an anatomy class. Means they were looking all the facts as they were sitting in an anatomy class. Other images revealed a hand, several views of the rib cage. Now this is the description of that scanning. Afterwards scanning what he got. Neck vertebrae appeared as clearly as in an anatomy class. Other images revealed, means showed, exhibited a hand, several views of the rib cage and a transection of the skull. But for now the pressure was off. Pressure was not there as they kept the body back. So there was no more research left. Sitting back in his chair, Zahi Hawass smiled. He smiled, visibly relieved. Relieved also because safely the body was kept. Not the body remains were kept in the coffin back to the tomb. That nothing had gone seriously wrong. Some minor issues happened, but nothing seriously happened because it was closely attached to the belief of the people. I didn't sleep last night. Not for a second. He said, I was so worried. But now I think I will go off sleep. That time because he was thinking. So this was all about the story. Now see this image on the screen, even on the book also you have also. So mural in King Tut's tomb showing King Tut with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Osiris, it's a, and you can say that shape or their belief like that. Mural in King Tut's tomb showing King Tut with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. They were feeling like on that particular night when the body was kept in the coffin back to the tomb stood Orion, the constellation that the ancient Egyptians known as the soul of Osiris, the god of the afterlife, watching over the boy king. Means the constellation was made. That was your belief. And the god of afterlife means Osiris watching over the boy king. Boy king means the Tut. With this we finish up the story and see such question answers if you can see that. but we have one more paragraphs. Yes, by the time we left the trailer, descending metal stairs to the sandy ground, the wind had stopped. When the body was kept safely, wind was stopped. The winter air lay cold. It was winter's month, and still like death itself in this valley of the departed who left us. Just above the entrance to Touchstone stood Orion. Orion, the constellation. Which constellation was made in the shape of stars? Okay. The constellation that the ancient Egyptians knew as the soul of Osiris, the god of the afterlife, watching over the boy king, means taking care of the boy king, because the king now sleeping safely in the box, coffin box. So look at the text. What type of questions we can have? King Tut's body has been subjected to repeated scrutiny. Scrutiny means investigating, checking. Okay, why it was kept? There were 3 reasons, I told you. In the same way, Howard Carter's investigation was resented. Means nothing they got, and why it was. So look at the language. I am not answering you. I am just explaining you the language of the questions. You need to understand the language. Language will be twisted and complicated. You need to understand properly. Okay, so you need to work over your vocabulary. You will not receive simple question. Your questions will be complicated, but yes, answer will be so simple to give. It's time to sign you off and express my gratitude to join me all the way. So here I just close today's session as we have completed Discovering Tut. The saga continues. So I just brief you up before I close the session so that you will recap the things as we do in the traditional classroom. Even in the virtual classroom, it's very important to recap the things or the content which we have done. So here about today's session, the story Discovering Tut is a description of the exploration conducted by a team of researchers at 3 levels. It gives the account of struggles the team faces to unravel the mystery of the death of a teenager ruler, King Tut. The story highlights the change in the methods of archaeology from a few decades back to the present era of modern technology where CT scan was happened. It gives us an idea about the king of exploration conducted in 1922, 1968 and in 20th century. Later, by Carter when there was no modern method to extract the remains. So today we finished the chapter here, and next I'm coming up with the other session. Okay, so be in touch. I hope you are making your notes as well. Interact with me. Any question, any query, put up on the wall. Make a personal call or put on my personal wall if you hesitate. But I don't think so. In your friend circle, you need to hesitate at all because you all are doing work. So in work, if we are hesitating, then we are not working. That I believe. Okay guys, so stay safe, stay protected, love your parents, support your parents, and always cheer up your mind. It's very important to move on in hard time as well. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.